Howdy folks, World of Tanks patch 8.9 test server's down, so I'm just going to have to play some War Thunder. I know, it's a hard life. Okay, watch this. Here's how you do. This is how the pros do a combat airfield capture, right? It's very important you're doing at least 600 kilometers per hour before you drop your landing gear. Now don't touch your flaps, then put it down, bury your nose in the runway, skid for 400 meters, digging a trench in the runway as you go. Don't worry, the ground crew will fill it in later. Capture the airfield. and pull off a soft landing. What? That's totally what I meant to do. War Thunder arcade battles. Well, I'm going to be here for some time while I wait to get this thing repaired. So why don't we skip ahead? There you go. Nothing wrong with it. I don't know what the ground crew were complaining about. Let's get this crate back in the air anyway. Start shooting down some fools. Or, you know, trying. This is a completely stock, no upgrades whatsoever, rank 7 Air Cobra. I've never flown this thing before. Don't know why. I like the Air Cobras though. They're decent planes. They were an extremely dodgy design, however. The engine was actually mounted behind the cockpit. Yeah, I know. Which made the centre of gravity of the thing very, very unstable. And yeah, having, you know, a fighter be twitchy it can be considered a good thing. But the only people that really used these were the Russians. American designed by the Bell Corporation, but the US Army Air Force didn't want them. So Russia shipped an engineer and a test pilot over, and they basically helped design the thing. The thing was, with the centre of gravity so far to the rear of the aircraft, if this thing ever got into a flat spin, the user manual said, just bail out. Hey, here we go, first kill. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, 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 is he going down? Is he going down? He's going down. Am I going to get this guy? Oh, possibly not. Then again. Oh, hit him. Come on. Ah, another kill. That 37mm Oldsmobile cannon. Rate of fire isn't great, but it's got some punch. And I'm just showing off now. Right. Try to gain a bit more altitude. Give us a bit more energy to leverage. What we got? Spitfire all the way over there. I'm not sure what he's doing in a Spitfire flying over our destroyers, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on him. He's a bit out of the way, and there is a boomerang going after him, so I don't want to, you know, waste time flying all the way up there just for one Spitfire. But, you know, keep an eye on the boomerang. This bomber, bomber, PE-3 dive bomber, on the other hand, going for our ships. We can't have that. Oh, Spitfire killed the boomerang. He's getting peppered by flak though. Be careful, I don't want this guy diving on me while I'm focusing on the PE-3. One eye on him. Let's try and catch this thing. These PE-3s are fast. Of course, if they're going to turn around and come towards me, you know, which he has to do if he wants to drop his bombs on... Oh, we hit him a few times there. Was it enough? Bringing it round. Got him. Where's that Spitfire? Let's not worry about the Spitfire. He's miles away. Where has he gone? Yeah, he's still all the way up there. He doesn't seem to be interested in coming down to fight, which is fine. Plenty of other things to shoot at. I'll check that out. We captured both air bases. Go team! Yay! Oh, another P-39. No, it's not. It's an A-20. Aircraft recognition, Jingles. It's not a dirty word. Alright, there's two of us on it, but these A-20s are fast, especially coming out of a dive. And he's actually getting away. Again, keeping an eye on that Spitfire. I don't know what it was about that Spitfire. I was just had this very suspicious feeling about him. He was just lurking up there, just waiting to pounce. Screw the A-20. There's plenty of people going after him. Let's look for something else I can kill in the next minute or two. No idea what that Spitfire was doing, loitering over our ships the entire game. It's not like he's a threat to them. It's just flying around, doing nothing. If he wants to do that the whole game, then yeah, knock yourself out. Oh, looks like he's come down to fight. There he is. Eventually, there's a Catalina up there now. I'm certainly not going to waste the next 5 minutes climbing after a Catalina. Not when there's all these juicy targets down below. Right, who's first? Who wants some? Who wants some of this? You know, I think the way I play in arcade these days has been heavily influenced by the fact that I play a lot more historical these days. The way I used to play in arcade, I'd just dive straight into the nearest dogfight. I'd take as many of them with me as I could. And 9 times out of 10 it would be a disaster, but that one game out of 10, it would be glorious. And those were the kind of games I would put up on YouTube. But I don't really do that anymore. I think it's because of my historical battle experiences. I tend to fly a lot more carefully, a lot more like a real fighter pilot would, not just being, ridiculously aggressive. And so I get a lot more of those games where I get 3, 4, 5 or 6 kills, and a lot less of those games where I get 9, 10, 11, 12 kills. But, even though I'm flying a lot more carefully than I used to, there's still a time and a place for doing stupid shit, like trying to land and capture an airbase at 630 kilometers per hour. Because it's funny. Come on, Mr. Spitfire. Oh, critted him. Critted him. Oh, need to be careful. Get out of there. Oh, we've just decapped their airfield. This is it. Game's almost over. Let's try and scramble as much extra damage as we can before it times out. Try and get some hits in this KI-45. Ah, damn it. It's over. Oh, you lucky KI-45. I was going to have you. Not today, Mr. Aerocobra. Not today. So how'd we do? And finished third. I didn't expect that. The team was good. I didn't expect to finish that highly on the... Oh, wow. 20,000 credits, 30-odd thousand XP. There's a challenge step, a whole bunch of unlocks. Well, that was to be expected. It's the first time I've flown this model of Aerocobra, so... And some kind of award. I wish they'd say what those were for. Yeah, not bad. I'm getting a taste for this. Should we have another game? Yeah, let's have another game. The G5N1 Shinzen. Japanese heavy bomber. It's the first of the Japanese heavy bombers. And ever since I unlocked this thing, months ago, people have been begging me to fly it. And I have flown it. And it's utter shit. It's one of the worst things you could fly in the game. It is so... It's like flying a bus. The bomb load's not fantastic either. I've got 12 to... Well, it's not bad. It's better than most of the other Japanese bomber loads. You can either carry a whole bunch of 50 kilo bombs or 12 250 kilo bombs. So I've gone with the 12 250 kilos. And I'm going to keep this thing high until I get bored at least. And we're going to drop some bombs on some armoured cars and light tanks and stuff like that. Of course, the problem in War Thunder and they are addressing this problem, they're bringing area targets in for heavy bombers, and about time. Because that's what heavy bombers did. They didn't bomb armoured cars from 4 to 6 kilometres up with their 500-pound bombs, because they couldn't bloody hit them from that distance away, because armoured cars move. They carpet bombed areas. That's what heavy bombers did, and they did it in massed formations. This is just totally. Well, I hate to use the word unrealistic, because it's arcade battles after all. Of course, it's unrealistic, but you know what I mean. This is not the way bombers were employed. And a lot of people, when they're flying their heavy bombers, just get frustrated at being unable to hit anything. I mean, you can hit static defences, pillboxes, anti-aircraft gun emplacements, stuff like that. But even hitting something the size of a cruiser or a destroyer, if it's underway from this kind of altitude, is ridiculously difficult. So I'm just going to carpet bomb the road here. I'm going to drop everything on that column of tanks over on the left and see how we do. Now, traditionally, I really, really suck at this. How am I going to do this time? Place your bets, gentlemen, please. Let's follow the bomb in. People are always asking how you do this, by the way. You can either press space to release your bombs and hold down space when you release your last bomb, and it'll give you this view. Or, when the bombs are in flight, just hold down U on the keyboard, and this gets you your bomb view. Oh, there we go. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, that'll do. Surprisingly good. God, who are you? What are you doing with the real Jingles? Now, a lot of people will comment when I put a bomber video up. Say, bloody hell, Jingles, how do you get... There you go, bombs back up already. And this is the sort of thing they comment about. And say, oh my god, that's just totally overpowered. Such a highly trained crew. Reload skill maxed out. Well, it doesn't actually do you that much good in a bomber. A dive bomber? Yeah, definitely. A torpedo bomber? Yes, definitely. But a heavy bomber like this? The problem is, if you're trying to drop bombs on the same set of targets, with your reload skill maxed out, the bombs reload long before you're actually at the point where you can turn the thing around and line up for a second run on the same set of targets. So what I end up having to do is bombs reload, wait, okay, now turn it around and line up for my second bombing run, like this. Otherwise you just overshoot them. And you end up having to nose down to get the sights on the target, which sheds altitude, which makes you an easy target for the fighters, which gets you killed. Basically what I'm saying is if you've got a dedicated bomber crew, if one of your slots for your air crews is dedicated towards your heavy bombers, don't worry too much about the reload skill of your bomb crew, because it can actually work against you. See how we do on the second run. A hit, a kill, a hit. That was a bit shit. And that was because I didn't give it enough time flying straight and level before turning this thing around. You see how fast the reload is with a maxed out crew. Right after, from this kind of altitude, 5 kilometers up, right after your bombs hit the target, your bombs are back up again. And it's far too soon for you to commence another bombing run. So don't worry too much about maxing your bomb crew reload skill out. It can actually be counterproductive. Hang on, they're bombing our base. Alright, 2 can play in that game. This thing doesn't really have the bomb load for it though. It would take forever to knock out their airbase. But then again, sometimes just the threat of it happening can divert enemy fighters that would be far better employed shooting down all the rest of our aircraft. There they go. Attacking a base. I'm not even going to... That destroyer's just moving too fast. I would never hit it. So... yeah. Let's see how they react to having their base bombed. I would really rather not be hit by flak, though. And this is why I say the Shenzhen is an utter turd of an aircraft. It's not because of the bomb load, it's because of how this thing handles. It really does lumber around the sky. It responds very poorly to the controls. And that's when it's undamaged. The second this thing takes damage, it just becomes completely uncontrollable. So if I'm going to do a bomb and run on their airbase, the first thing I'm going to do is knock out their anti-aircraft guns. And anti-aircraft guns don't maneuver to avoid your bombs. The only problem is this is going to take time, and I'm not sure we've got time to spare. There aren't that many ground targets left, and I can, yeah, it's making me look good, you know, it's racking up a nice ground kill streak, but none of these anti-aircraft guns on the bases count towards the ground targets that have to be destroyed. So I'm actually not really doing my team many favours by doing this. Yeah, the scores are too close for me to be messing time and wasting bombs clearing out the anti-aircraft defences of the enemy airfield. The game would be over before I managed to do that and bomb the enemy airbase out, so... boring! Let's do something stupid. Here we go. Dive bomber. Rah. Unfortunately, well, you can do this in a Lancaster, you can do this in a B-17, hell, you can do this in a Beaufort or a Wellington. You cannot really do this in the Shenzhen because it doesn't steer. I just cannot get the sights to hold steady over the targets. They just... oh, it's so bad. And all you propeller heads are out there saying, well, of course you can't, Jingles, it's a heavy bomber. Well, you can do it in all the other heavy bombers in the game, all the ones that aren't Japanese. Certainly in the arcade flight mode. You can't do it in this thing. It is bloody awful. Did I hit anything? No. Oh, these Japanese heavy bombers are just horrible. They are utter pants. I mean, I'm sure they have their fans. Oh, I'm definitely not one of them. And everybody always goes on about the great defensive armament of these things. Well, yeah, they do. They've got lots and lots of big machine guns and 20mm cannon turrets. But that 20mm cannon turret in the tail, it's got a clip of about 16 rounds of ammunition. And the gunner seems to be permanently asleep. I have yet to witness the tail gunner actually shooting at anything. If I want to use that tail gun, I have to use it. And of course, the second this thing gets shot at, it just becomes uncontrollable and it crashes. It's so ridiculously fragile. Not helped by the fact that it's practically uncontrollable when it's undamaged in the first place. So the slightest damage to your control surface is just writes this thing off. It really is a monumentally horrible aircraft. Oh well. I'm almost at the stage now where I'm wishing somebody would shoot me down so I could jump into a fighter. I'm sure I'll get my wish. But in the meantime, what I should be doing Not worrying too much about things like armoured cars. Fighters can take those out. But I did... There they are. I saw a couple of pillboxes on the way over here. And I have bombs. I should be using them on the stuff that the fighters can't kill. Like those pillboxes. Now I've lost a lot of altitude. And with the scores this close, the fight... Here it comes. And... Well, I got one of the pillboxes. But this thing is now uncontrollable. And here we go, you can hear the machine guns firing. There's an Aero Cobra behind me. Or even a King Cobra. Why is the 20mm... Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a 20mm cannon. That's me firing it. Why is the tail gunner not doing it? Oh, man. Gaijin, sort it out. And of course, when I'm in this view, the pilot is supposed to be keeping the plane straight and level. This is the pilot keeping the plane straight and level. Oh, this thing's awful. The second it takes damage, you just forget it. Just bail out. Don't even waste your time. Ah, screw that. Let's jump into a 0. Here's another one I never fly. Gift aircraft for the... I bought the advanced... Oh, what the hell is it called? The Ultra Starter Kit, which included all the campaign packs in it. This was one of the aircraft that was included with it. And I never really fly it. But it's a good aircraft. Is that the guy who killed me? I think it is. Oh, am I going to get some revenge? Revenge would be sweet. Probably not from that approach angle, however. Oh, no. Oh, an assist. An assist will do. Who's next? Should really be concentrating on the bombers with this. Oh, man, look at the scores. We've got one more ground target left to kill. I don't even know what it is. They've got 2. This is going to be tight. Got him. Now screw the Spitfire. Where are their bombers? Need to nail their bombers. Another kill. Yeah, I'm on fire. Just, you know, in a good way. I love these Japanese fighters. They really are good. Ooh, P-47. He's not really concentrating on me. Powerful aircraft. Ah, there we go. Need to put this guy down. Come on, get the machine. Get the cannons back up. Whoa, he's taken one. Need to kill this guy. Year 2's got some nasty rear guns as well. I really don't want to get shot at by this fella. Right, cannons are back up. Need to put this fella down before he comes around and nails the last ground target. Priority kill. Take him out. Got him. Yes. Superstar. Duty hero. Ooh. This is going to be very honourable. Oh, screw it. Getting into a head-on is never a good idea. I don't know why I keep doing it. Come on, come on, let's get back into the fight. Oh! Oh! God, did we win? Did we lose? That was close. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, we won! And yeah, it's probably safe to say we won because I took out the last enemy bomber. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week. Be sure to tip your waitress. Yeah, I do still like War Thunder, and I'm massively excited about the tanks coming out next month with any luck. So I hope you'll join me for that. As always, folks, take care on that battlefield. Watch your 6. I'll catch you next time.